Hello, everyone, and welcome to Broken Boys, episode 9. I'm Mike.
And I'm Colin.
And let's just get into it. It's been a busy week,
Very busy week.
with our artists that we like, but also just, I think a lot of things in general. It's been a busy week.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
But how have you been in general?
You got some somber news to start off with here. I talked about last week how the 83-year-old I work with went to the hospital. She, from what we were told, she was doing fine. My manager had called her a couple times and she seemed to be fine. Mm-hmm. And then, all of a sudden the other day we get a notification that she passed away, which sucks.
Yeah.
She was a good person. She was, it wasn't without her faults, and she was difficult at times, but she was still a good person.
Yeah, no, and she was there when I worked as well, yeah. And I don't know, she always had a great positive mood to her, at least when I was there.
She'll be missed, but it's, I can't help but think that the deli might have had something to do with it.
Oh, like actually?
Just working there.
Wow.
Cause,
I kind of told my parents about it, and the first thing my mom said was, so she worked her entire life, basically?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, probably the only time she didn't work when she was a kid, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think she didn't work when her husband was alive.
Yeah.
And then after he passed away, then she started working again.
Oh, okay.
And that was 20 years ago, something like that, she said.
Yeah.
So she did work for a good portion of her life. Nobody at her age should be working in a deli.
No, I agree.
And
I feel like no one at her age should be working, period.
Yeah, I agree. Unless they're doing some menial kind of thing, like greeting at Walmart or something.
Yeah, something like that.
But really physical work is not meant for people over 50.
Yeah, seriously. And that's 30 years past that time for her.
But yeah. It sucks.
Yeah.
Man, but other than that, being as short-staffed as we are, we've been able to close early. And I've been able to go home early this whole week. So that's nice.
I didn't expect that. Usually it's the other way around.
I know, right?
So, you literally got to the point where they're like, you guys shouldn't be, staying open till 10 or whatever?
Yeah, it's more my manager than the rest of the store managers.
Okay.
She's just I don't care anymore. I understand if you close early, it's fine. She was supposed to... Well, she wasn't supposed to close with me. It was Tuesday, I think, and she was there at 7 in the morning, and I got in. She was like, I can't stay with you all night. I'm in a lot of pain. I was like, okay, I understand. And then she was like, you can close at 7 or 8 or whatever, and I was like, I'll probably close at 7. And she's like, it's fine. And I was like, when I'm done, can I leave? And she was like, yeah. I was like, oh, sweet.
All right.
So, I've been leaving early this whole week. It's been nice.
But, yeah.
That's work.
Yeah.
How about you? How's work?
Kind of same old. Now I got the first paycheck that's been super effective because there wasn't my COVID shot extra $40 to help me up in there. So yeah, it was basically about 60 less than it usually is, and that kind of hurt to look at. But,
yeah.
But other than that, it's kind of been same old. It seems like it's been a tiny bit better, but they're still offering VTO every night, basically.
Right.
But I'm pretty much done with school stuff now. I still got finals and I still got some projects to do. So I'm gonna start picking up more shifts, and Sunday I'm gonna be working for this week. Usually I'm probably gonna do my Tuesday or Wednesday slot that I'm off, but I have finals both of those nights, so I'm gonna start working a little more. maybe having us go home early and stuff will help soften me to being there.
Yeah.
5 to 6 days a week because I haven't done that at a job since the deli.
Right.
But yeah, that's how work's been. Work's been basically the same. Just in general, I don't know. I feel like I've kind of been like all over the place this week. Yeah. Just some good things happened. Some, like on Saturday, I was kind of having a lot of like self-doubt just about like the future and like what I'm going into and like, holy fuck, this is kind of stupid, like what I'm doing sort of thing. Kind of existential crisis at 19 years old. But,
it's easy to get into that mindset though.
Yeah, no, it was hitting me hard on Saturday for some reason, but I guess I got through it, or maybe I just am blocking it out temporarily. We'll see. But I don't know. If anything, it kind of motivated me to want to do more work this summer and get more stuff in. Like I have more motivation to stream on my piano channel now, right. And I really want to start working in my program as soon as I'm done with my projects, and even other things like I've mentioned in our group chat with Vince and John that like I want to start like maybe going on like runs or something, like adding that into my schedule. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I kind of want to just like develop me this summer now that I have the time, I guess, if that makes sense. So.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. I want to start working out with them as well. I don't know about running because my cardio is fucking awful. But... Yeah, no, I'd probably be doing cardio by myself because I did do cardio with them like one day last summer, and like I guess I was able to keep up. I think I slowed them down a little bit, but even then, like I was fucked for the next couple days. Like I remember the day after, my legs like physically hurt, and like it was really hard to just like walk around. I think it was after like I let them rest for a while, and it's just like, oh, I'm not sure if I think I jumped the gun a little too soon. Yeah, you gotta take it slow. I'd mostly just be, I think, doing lifting kind of stuff. Yeah. Like arm exercises, leg exercises kind of stuff. But I got those deli arms. So.
Yeah, you do. Yes, you do.
But yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I'm upset that we're at a standstill with the apartment at this point.
That was another thing that was a low. It's like...
Yeah. That house we were looking at that had one adult bedroom and 2 kid bedrooms. Like, why wouldn't you list that? Yeah, they didn't advertise that. I guess they just expected us to know from the measurements that were on the website, but, like, I guess we never really paid close attention to that. Yeah, it's still, like, you should say that, these 2 bedrooms
definitely
are for kids, but,
Yeah.
I know we'll find something at some point, but I'm just...
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
A little upset.
Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely a low as well. Kind of something that this whole week has felt like super long to me. Like it doesn't even feel like it was a week ago that we did this podcast. It kind of feels like a couple weeks, which is how much shit happened. But
yeah, it's been a super long week.
Yeah.
Just like waiting for things to get released, things that happened, and then like I don't know. It's just. A high I had this week was about an hour ago.
Okay.
got my second vax.
Oh, more powerful than ever.
And I can communicate with the aliens.
What do they say?
They say they really like the podcast.
Oh shit, dude!
Complete talk from the planet Blorf really likes BrokeN Boys.
Damn. I knew we had some intergalactic viewers.
Yeah. But it's a very it's freeing feeling.
Yeah.
And I know that they just like the CDC was like, you can go outside in small groups and stuff and without a mask on if you're fully vaccinated.
Yeah.
And like that's awesome. I'd love to do that, but I don't want people to look at me like I'm a Republican.
That's another thing. Yeah. That's a whole other. I think probably just in public, I would probably still keep mine. Well, I think you're still like. I don't know. I think what I've heard is like it's advised to still keep it on to like kind of encourage those who haven't gotten it to go get it, sort of thing. I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing. But...
It is, but I'm excited because, you know, more people, so many people are getting vaccinated.
Yeah.
Other countries are getting the vaccines. I'm upset about what's happening in India right now with the COVID outbreak.
I have not heard about this.
Oh yeah,
Are they getting it like really bad?
real bad. I forget. It's like, I don't know why it hit them so hard again. I forget. But they're getting hit real hard. And Mr. Biden was like, "We're gonna send vaccines over to India." And I was like, "Okay, cool. Thank you, thank you for being a generous world leader here." Canada's getting them. You know, I'm excited for the world to be, at least the country for the moment, to be back to somewhat normal. I'm so excited for concerts and to go to movie theaters.
Yeah.
And just to see people that I haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah. No, for sure. Like, we were talking about a potential guest that we may have in the future a few days ago. And, like, even just the prospect of seeing someone that I haven't seen since high school was just, like, kind of exciting to me. Like, oh, that'd be nice to just talk to a new face again. Like,
I know.
That's kind of how I felt when we started doing this podcast too, because I mean, like, we like texted pretty regularly, but we didn't like see each other in person all that regularly before this. So
yeah, it's been really nice to be able to see another person other than my family and like idiot customers at work and coworkers.
Right, exactly.
See, one of my best friends just right across the table from me. I can almost just spit in your mouth.
2 more weeks. That'll be our episode in, I guess, 3 weeks, because then I'll be fully vaccinated by then.
We'll start off the episode by
Splatoon, or Splatoon?
Splatoon.
Is that what a spit is?
Yeah, like the
Old West.
Yeah, like the Splatoon, not Splatoon. That's a Nintendo game.
Close enough.
We'll start off the episode with coughing into each other's mouths.
Oh man, I missed this.
It's so long.
Yeah, I mean, you also had an exciting thing that happened. Was it yesterday or was it 2 days ago? With your little donation.
Mr. Eddie Burback, that we've talked about on here a bunch, wearing his Yikes merch at the moment.
Usually is repping during this podcast.
I really like these shirts. I just wear them. I was watching he was doing a Minecraft stream the other day, and I was like, I'm gonna hit him up with a dono. So I sent him $5. I was like, "Hey Eddie, I love everything you do. Excited to see you and Gus in December." He was like, "That's what I'm talking about. I'll see if I'll remember you. If I don't, I forget what he says exactly, but he's like, I don't want to put you in an awkward position. Just show me this clip and I'll remember you." I was like, all right.
Just be like, "Hey, I'm Colin," I think is what he said. It's like, shit, how's he going to remember that?
He'll know he'll catch the vibe. I'll be wearing every single piece of Yikes merch I have from him.
Just be like fully decked head to toe. Hat, shirt, pants.
2 shirts on, 2 sweatshirts on. I'll get some
Yikes socks. They probably exist. I don't know.
I think they do. I don't remember if he released them again. But I am excited to see him and Gus in December. That's going to be super cool.
Yeah, I really liked what you named that clip.
Oh, yeah.
If Eddie doesn't remember, then I get to steal his mustache or something like that.
Yeah, I'm going to steal Eddie's mustache if he doesn't remember me.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, because I mean, I'm not sure if we've talked about this on here, but Colin does have a kind of scary resemblance to Eddie Burback, just without the mustache.
Yeah. If I was able to grow a mustache, I might look more like Eddie Burback.
Yeah.
But, maybe it's just the Illinois genes. Who knows?
Maybe. It's the Illinois water.
Yeah. It's something in the water.
Something in the water.
But, yeah. Other than that, got Billie Eilish release.
Yeah. That was announced this week.
Yeah. Super exciting. July 30th.
Yeah. Very
far away, it feels like. But, it's only 3 months away from today, actually.
Is today the 30th?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Last day of April.
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
And new 21 Pilots song last night.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very good.
You'll hear more about that later.
Yeah. But another thing, I think Colin is psychic. Because literally, I think it was like Saturday, or maybe it was Friday night. you texted me and you were like, "Oh, I forgot to mention on the podcast, but I rewatched like the Bo Burnham specials or whatever." The Bo Burnham is like a musical comedian.
Yeah.
Who was
director and actor.
And but his specials are comedy specials, but musical. And we fucking love those. And like he's kind of been on like a hiatus from those. He only really has like 2 that are like regularly available.
Yeah, I think you can buy.
You could buy his first
words.
Yeah, but you can also see it like online.
Yeah. But his other 2, Make Happy and What, are on Netflix, and so good.
But yeah, he said that, and I was like, oh shit, we've never really talked about Bo before on this podcast. It's just kind of because it's a little far removed. I think his last special was in like 2016,
yeah,
I believe.
Like 5 years.
Yeah, and it's just like, I don't always think about Bo, but when I do think about Bo, it's like, oh fuck, I love Bo. But yeah, then Colin just like, he knows that, and then it's like, oh, we should have an episode talking about him or something. Yeah, well, then he teases like this little picture of a door on like Instagram, and like that would have been enough to be like, oh, whoa, Colin's like psychic. And then like all of a sudden, like earlier this week, he releases a thing saying, hey, I filmed the whole special by myself. I'm gonna release it in like pretty soon. It's like, what the fuck?
It was the first vaccine working early. I don't know.
Yeah.
This has happened before though. Like, I'll say like, oh man, it's been a long time since this person's done this, and then like the next day it'll be another one of those things. Like a while ago, Jacksepticeye does like drum covers once in a while.
Oh yeah.
And I watched his first one. I forget what song it is, but he did that. I watched it like 2 years after he released it, and I was like, man, he should do one of these again. It's been a long time. Right. And then the next day he released another one. I was like, whoa. I was like, what the fuck? But like, I don't know, maybe I am psychic.
Maybe you just have that innate power to summon artists from their past works.
I have premonitions.
Yeah.
I should have my own show on like the Travel Channel or
the Travel Channel for
like,
psychosis.
Yeah, like Ghost Adventures and Long Island Medium, shit like that. But yeah, that's super exciting.
I'm so excited for that.
Bo, like you said earlier this week, we were texting and you were like, Bo, Make Happy is like the first time that we really like talked about something after it released.
Yeah, I don't think it was like immediately, because if I remember, I think I was on vacation when it came out. But like as soon as I watched it, then like I think we talked about it like afterwards. But
yeah, it's been a long running common interest in our friendship.
Yeah, definitely.
Just he's so talented. I love every single part of his specials. It's pretty visual, so it's hard to,
especially the last one.
Yeah. He has What and Words and Yo Bo on Spotify, and you can listen to those, but it's just not the same as watching him.
Yeah, because his like not only like the visuals he has in the background are great, but like even just his facial expressions, like the way he delivers the jokes, like can completely, I guess, change him. He's like an all around, like he's good at fucking everything.
Like in Make Happy, there's that skit where it's his like breaking up with his girlfriend or whatever. And he's like, eat a dick. And like, the red light comes over him and he's saying that. And at the end, the girlfriend's like, lick my clit. And then they're just like flashing lick my clit in the background. It's just, he's fucking funny. I'm so excited for this new special.
He is just a genius, really. I remember there was a time period where I was like really obsessed with like a lot of his stuff, and like even just like one of his songs, like I think the song is called Words. He has a song called that, right? Okay. Like there's just like so much wordplay in there that is so fucking clever, and it took me so long to just like understand every single line. I mean, I didn't get some of the references, but even like it's just, the dude's insane. Like he's insanely funny and talented, and yeah, I cannot be more excited for just more stuff from him. Because, I mean, last thing I saw from him was his movie that he released a few years ago, Eighth Grade.
Yeah.
Have you seen that before?
Yeah.
That was pretty good. I wouldn't say it was, like, amazing, but it was pretty good. And, like, I think probably the most accurate depiction of, like, teenagehood that I've seen in anything.
All the people you got for the characters in that movie were really good.
Oh yeah, Elsie Fisher was great.
Perfect for that role. That's a really good movie. There's also a movie he was in called Promising Young Woman.
Oh,
that was a Oscar-nominated movie this year.
Oh, I didn't know about this.
Yeah, that movie's about this woman who she'll go to like bars and she'll act like she's crazy drunk, and then she'll wait for the quote unquote nice guy to like take her home, but then they always end up taking her back to their apartments and trying to take advantage of her.
Okay.
And then like right when they're about to, she's still sober, so she's like, "What are you doing?" And like it scares the shit out of them, and they stop what they're doing to like other women, which is really cool. But Bo plays the love interest, and his comedy comes out in that role. He like, you'll see him make faces during the specials, and he makes those faces a lot. And the way the manner in which he speaks during the specials is like translated pretty well to the movie and the character. He does end up being a surprise piece of shit. I won't spoil anything, but he's really good. He's a good actor. But really good movie in general too.
Wow. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I haven't heard about that.
Yeah, you can rent it for like $5 on Amazon Prime. So
sweet. Yeah, I mean, it's cool always seeing him and stuff too. Like I always forget that he's in that one Parks and Rec episode.
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of plays a dirtbag in there too, probably in a different way. But and like I think, never mind. I'm not sure if that was him or not.
What?
But I think I remember hearing that he was in like Crazy Rich Asians, but I'm not sure if that was.
I never heard about that.
Or maybe he was in something else that was like big, like kind of in similar genre. I'm not really sure, but
let's pull up the IMDb page for Bo Burnham.
IMDb. But yeah, I mean, I always love how he can go to like the serious stuff as well. Yeah, like he does that in the comedy specials, like and some of those are my favorite songs, like Art is Dead from Words, I believe. Great song just about like fame in general, and like how it's affected him. And it's like not really funny like at all, but like he still puts it into his comedy special, and that things like that kind of make me appreciate an artist more a little bit. Like when they're branching out everywhere and trying to do a lot of things, and they do it well, sort of thing.
At the end of Make Happy,
that too
as well. Like he's getting all existential. And then it transitions like really cool into his like little shed where he makes shit, and it gets deep. Yeah, he was a person that he's only like 30, and he grew up with the internet and everything, and he's really a product of all that. Yeah. I think he was on YouTube first or something.
No, yeah, I was going to say that he was like one of the first like big YouTubers to like do something beyond YouTube. I'm pretty sure. Like I think it was about like 2006 when he was releasing just like little funny songs from his bedroom, like I'm Bo Yo, like that song, and like he was like one of the first like blow ups on YouTube, and it was. I think he was one of the first ones to just do stuff beyond that, like doing comedy specials, like at such a young age. Like I think he was 18 when he did his first like comedy special, like with Comedy Central. And it's like, fuck, yeah.
I forget. What was I gonna say? He
grew up in
that era, and he, like you said, he's. Like I said, he's only 30, and like in Make Happy, he mentions that he's like, "Oh, I just turned 25." And it's like, God damn, dude, how are you doing all this shit at such a young age? Yeah, he's one of the most talented people
Yeah.
I've ever seen. Just to be so talented musically, but also in a comedic fashion. Like, come on, man. Everybody and their mother who I follow on Twitter was so excited.
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up too. It was so cool seeing everyone else that, like, I guess they must have been inspired by him too. Like you got the trifecta of Drew, Danny, and Curtis responding to the tweet announcing the thing. Eddie was there. I saw Nathan Zed was there. I saw like a whole bunch of people I followed were also just like, oh, fucking hell yeah, man, that sort of thing.
Philip DeFranco was there.
Yeah.
Addison Grace, who was, I think, my last song of the week. She
was
even like, yeah! Like, oh, man, it's so cool to be able to see everyone just, you know, come together and be like, this is who we need to be raising up.
It's cool, because, like, you don't, I guess I don't really think of him as, like, a really popular person anymore. Like, he definitely feels like he's from, like, a different time, honestly, at this point. But I think it's cool seeing that all these creators, like internet creators, like have seen his shit and they've probably been inspired by it. Like,
especially Drew, Danny, and Curtis.
Yeah, like that's something I'd never really crossed my mind before. But it's like, yeah, they kind of have like a similar kind of humor, don't they? A little bit. And like they also all do. I'm not sure if Curtis does, but like Danny and Drew like dip into the music stuff as well.
You look at Gus Johnson too. He's a very musical comedian as well.
Absolutely.
And that's got to be inspired somehow.
Yeah.
Like, just it's so cool to see somebody that's not even much older than any of them inspire them like that. Yeah. It's so cool, man. He's just the best.
Yeah, and I was watching this video from Todd in the Shadows. He does like pop song reviews, but he's kind of like an old man now. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, he's probably like in his 30s as well. But like he always talks about how old he is. He's a funny guy, and kind of similar thing to like Fantana. Like he's pretty cynical, and like he probably will shit on the stuff that I like, but you know he does it in a funny way, sort of thing, or respectful. I don't know, but. I think he was doing an episode on Lil Dicky, and like he does like these long intros, and he was talking about musical comedians or whatever, and how Lil Dicky fails at being both. But yeah, and he was saying like for being a regular comedian is like already one of like the hardest things you can do, because like you got tell a joke and you get instant feedback from your audience on like how well it went, kind of stuff like that. Yep. But now once you're adding music to the thing, well, now you got to be good at two things. Like you got to be good at delivering the jokes. You got to be good at playing whatever you're playing. I remember he used a clip of Bo Burnham in that when he was saying that, but it's true. Like he was basically saying that musical comedians, if you're doing it well, you are one of the most talented people like around, because it's bringing two worlds that like you don't really get successful in either of them. If you do, it's by chance. And like
it's just I can't even fathom that. I don't think I'm talented musically or comedically, and just to think about how much work has to go into everything he does is fucking insane. And it makes sense that he hasn't done comedy in 5 years, because that shit has to be so fucking draining.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why a lot of people didn't even know he was going to be coming back.
Yeah. People thought he was just going to continue directing and acting and stuff like that. And I wouldn't have blamed him. Yeah. I'd love to see him and stuff like that. But he really shines on stage. And and if he ever goes on tour... Best believe we're going.
Absolutely. No, I will buy that ticket instantly. I don't care how much it costs. Like,
I'll sit in the Abe Lincoln seats. Too late.
Too late. But, definitely if he goes on tour again. Because, I mean, we were pretty young when he did his last one. We were probably like 15 or so. 15 fucking years old. So I'm not sure if we probably wouldn't have been able to go into it. I'm sure it's an 18 plus. Yeah. But, like, absolutely. If he goes on tour again, we're 100% going to that. It's just he is a great inspiration and just all around super talented guy. And if you guys haven't watched his comedy specials, his special period, is on YouTube for free. Like it's just it's it's an hour long. It's really, really good. That's the first one that I saw, and I'm guessing. Well, yeah, you as well. Must have been.
Yeah.
And then also, if you have Netflix, his special Make Happy is on there as well.
Yeah, and What and Make Happy are both on Netflix.
Oh, what's on there as well?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I only ever watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, if you've never heard of Bo Burnham and you don't know who the fuck we're talking about right now, definitely go check out that stuff.
Absolutely,
because you will fall in love.
Yeah, and you will burst out laughing too. I would probably recommend doing What first. I think it's a little bit of the stronger comedically of the two.
Yeah.
Make Happy is still good. That one had like amazing visuals though as well. Like his Netflix budget for that one must have been big. Like, oh my god, that there's some scenes in there like that are equal to like movies, like with how well they're like lit and everything. It looks so good.
There's the and the songs, and I think the songs in Make Happy are better than in What, but the comedy in What is better than Make Happy.
I think I would agree with that. Yeah.
Because Make Happy has the Stadium Country song. It has the
Kanye rant is big.
Kanye rant's great.
Big, yeah.
A straight white man. It's so fucking funny. What has some really good shit too, though.
Oh.
It has the story time with the Mr. Frog. It has it has a song about being sad.
It's got a world on fire.
That's such a childish joke, but it still makes me fucking laugh.
I don't want to spoil in case someone hasn't seen that, but A World on Fire, that was the song that made me be like, this is fucking amazing. This is something different. And yeah.
Man, I just can't gush enough about him. That's another dream guest if we ever get big.
Oh god, that would be...
It'd be so intimidating, but it'd be so fucking fun.
He seems like such a nice guy though. Like I've only ever watched the H3H3 podcast once, and that was because it was a Bo Burnham episode. And like throughout that, like he was just he just seemed so nice and so well spoken. Like obviously it's funny as well.
Like I think to be successful in those areas you have to be elegant in how you talk, because like you really think about what you say and everything. But, man.
And he's also a pretty quiet guy in general. Like I mean, in terms of like media presence, like my friend noticed because like we watched, I think I first watched it too. Make Happy. We were like in their house over there, and like in their parents' room, just watching it on the TV or whatever. And that was 6 years ago. It's like, oh shit. But he noticed that Bo hadn't tweeted since even before the pandemic. Before then, like he keeps such a quiet presence that you like never really know what he's doing, if he's doing anything. No. I think the most he was like probably like active was during the Vine days. He used to make vines. Those are pretty funny.
Those are
I think he had a couple popular ones like I remember one. I remember one. It was
anything
like
better than pussy.
Yeah.
Yes, a really good
nice
book.
Yeah. That I think that was his really popular one. But yeah.
Man. If you're listening, Bo, I love you.
Bo, I know you're a fan of Broken Boys. Oh, that was another thing I was gonna mention. When you do meet Eddie and say like, "Yo, I'm Colin, bro," you gotta tell him to come on Broken Boys.
Gus and Eddie podcast, collab with Broken Boys podcast.
Absolutely,
come on.
I could talk to music about both of them.
I know Gus likes pretty different music. I don't know what Eddie likes, to be honest.
I'm guessing he's probably got good taste.
Yeah. And I know that Gus likes stuff like Lil Peep, which is a little strange.
That's right.
I wouldn't expect that from Gus, but like...
I mean, honestly, that's not all too different from our stuff. Like, it's kind of the same vibe, just different genre little thing. But
I've never listened to Lil Peep, I don't know.
He definitely makes like
Made.
He made I think people call it emo, like rap, basically.
Emo rap. Okay.
Yeah, so it's just...
Isn't that like people said Juice WRLD stuff is?
Oh, yeah, kind of same vibe, just like sad boy, hip-hop, really. And we listen to sad boy rock, so...
Alternative pop.
Yeah.
Man, that's pretty much all I had to say on Bo.
Yeah, I mean, once again, if you haven't watched Bo special before, like, go check them out. Like, I can't gush enough about those things. Yeah, I think the first thing I saw from him was the outro to what?
Yeah.
I think my quote-unquote middle school girlfriend, I think she sent me that in like 6th, 7th grade, something like that, and like I thought just that alone was super creative, which it definitely is.
Yeah.
But he's out the wazoo with creativity. Yeah.
I didn't even mention the left and the right brain.
Oh,
that's great too.
Yeah.
Yeah. What Mike said, definitely go check both of the specials out.
Mm-hmm.
He has a poetry book called Egghead, which is also very funny.
Yeah, I actually have that book. It's do you have that book as well?
I don't, but I remember reading some of it from yours.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember my dad said he wanted to read some of that one day because I told him what it was, and I was like, okay. It's a little rowdy in there, but
a little raunchy.
Yeah. Well, I fuck sluts is in there.
Can't forget about that.
Oh yeah, that's what he reads in the special. It's so good. Yeah,
and the poem about a dog too.
That actually probably would have been a good bit if I just like read a couple from there. I'm sure it's in my room somewhere, but yeah.
Yeah. Bo.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I mean, that was super exciting. I think, was that the first thing to be announced? Oh no, I think all that stuff was announced in like one day, pretty much.
I think,
because I remember making that tweet and being like, I like tweeted out like, bro, we got Choker, Billie Eilish, and Bo Burnham announcement in one day, sort of thing.
Yeah. I don't remember if it was all the same day. I know that the Bo posted the door.
The door was
day.
Okay, yeah.
And then Billy was like Tuesday, and then Choker was Wednesday.
Okay, gotcha.
Or it was, I think maybe Billy and
I think
Choker
Billy
the same day.
I think Billie announced the album first, but then her song was announced a couple days later.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's what happened.
But I gotta talk about Anthony Fantana's review of the new Greta Van Fleet album real quick.
Yeah, I mean, last week, you did say that there's no way he can give it a not good.
He didn't. But he did give it a 2, which I find... He called the screams and the way that the lead singer sang grating. Mm-hmm. Yet this man listens to Death Grips
right
recreationally.
right.
He gave a Death Grips album a 10, and it sounds like that.
Also, another one of his albums, Daughters, You Won't Get What You Want, I believe what it's called. Kind of similar vibe. It's like...
I don't... It's okay to be wrong sometimes. And I think that's... I know people get mad at him for My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, but that's my Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I fucking love that album. I got it on vinyl. It's a really cool case too. It's like,
it actually looks. I saw it on your story. That like cover looked really fucking sick on a vinyl.
It's textured like leather too.
Ooh, which
is really cool, and it has like the inner fold is like a really cool art piece in it.
That's awesome.
I don't know. I really love that album. I told Mike yesterday that I'd give it like a 7.5, something like that. I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that you said with the Death Grips thing, like, I think Fantano is usually like the first one to say, like, if you like other things, go for it. That's like what you're supposed to do. This is just his opinion. Yeah. And like, I don't know, the lead singer's voice definitely is interesting because I listened through, actually never finished that album. I only got through like the first half and then podcasts and stuff came out, and it was like, I should definitely listen to the second half. But like I listened to the first half and I enjoyed it. I definitely didn't think it was too level. Like,
No.
I liked Broken Bells, which was one I don't think you talked about. Maybe you did.
I don't think I did. But...
Broken Bells was pretty good. And like the other songs, like it's kind of a different vibe for me a little bit. Like it's definitely feels more classical rock, which is something I'm not as connected with. But like it sounded fine to me. Like nothing was like blatantly bad about it, and like
he called the singer screaming grating, which I can see some points because he does scream like a lot.
Yeah,
but I feel like it's unique in a way.
Yeah.
I know that they got shit for sounding like Led Zeppelin, like I've said a couple times here.
Oh yeah,
but I felt like in this album they really came into their own kind of thing. I know that they still have that little Led Zeppelin tinge to them, but I don't know. I really liked it. It's okay that he didn't. And like everyone has their own opinion, but like 2, come on, could have get it at least a 5.
Yeah, and like I don't know. He was saying something like, "I will give them that the arrangements did sound really good this time around," or something like that. And it's like, honestly, he kind of sounded like he downplayed that. Like in my opinion, I feel like the arrangements are like a big part of something. Like if the arrangements are really good, I don't think that deserves getting a 2 level, because that's probably the part that takes the longest. Now that I've been making music and stuff, like I think all that is probably what takes the longest. I know I just said that, but more words did not come to my head. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like if arrangements are really good, that deserves at least like 4 or 5.
Right. Like, I would have been fine with like a 4 or 5. He gave Pony by Rex a 4, which was at the time I was like, come on, really, a 4? But
I probably don't agree with a 4, but I could see why he would put it that low nowadays.
For Pony, I'd probably do like a 6 or 7.
I think Pony feels like a 6 to me, honestly. But...
I really like it, but like 4 is a little harsh. He is a very harsh reviewer.
I mean, he gave Blurry Face a 4 too,
which is fine.
That one I would probably give Blurry Face like a 7. Yeah, for me personally. But then again, a lot of it's nostalgia. That's the first one.
It is very nostalgic. I don't know why to give it a Blurry Face. I'd have to listen to it a couple times again. It's been a while since I've heard it all the way through, but I will hear it all the way through next week when I review it.
That's right. Did you post regional best yet? Or are you doing regional best?
No, I'm not doing regional best because it is just mostly Vessel.
Yeah, it's Vessel Light, yeah.
I posted Vessel while I was waiting the 15 minutes after I got my second vax, so it's up there. Early plug again.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of Rex, though, he had that live stream for the 4 or 5 year anniversary of Apricot Princess.
I was in class when it happened.
He did a couple covers, which were all right, and he did Happiness. He did Television. I forget. He did a couple. He did another one, but I forget what it was. And then he sang a new song.
Yeah, and I looked it up on YouTube, just so you know. Yeah.
What'd you think?
I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. I thought the melody was really nice. I mean, we'll have to see what happens production-wise, but I thought lyrics were good. Melody was pretty good. Could be a really good song.
He did say the album is finished, so...
Oh, it's like finished?
Yeah, so I'm excited for whenever that comes out. I did like the song as well. I don't remember much of it at this point, but it was good from what I heard when it was playing.
Yeah, so that means we're probably getting Rex album then too this year. Yeah, there's so much shit. I don't even think we may have mentioned Rex in our previous listings of all the shit coming out, but I don't think we listed Billie. I'm not sure.
I think I might have. I don't remember.
I personally wasn't like, Billie Eilish, hell yeah, she might release something this year, but now she is. It's like, fuck.
I felt like she would, and I was excited for it, but then, all of a sudden this week she was like posting teasers of her just sitting in a chair looking back at the camera while the title track was playing in the background, which I thought was going to be the single that was going to be released.
Yeah,
and I kind of wish it was, because it sounds really good from the teaser.
Honestly, just the little line has been stuck in my head.
Yeah,
sometimes.
right?
It's like, why the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the name of the album, Happier Than Ever.
Mm-hmm.
The aesthetic of the album is so different from When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go?
Yeah. I think that's cool. It's like just the covers are contrasts of each other.
When We All Fall Asleep is like her on this big bed, and she's got the white contacts in, and she's like all creepy.
Yeah.
And this one, she's just like this blonde.
Looks like, I don't know, Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe, fucking like a Madonna kind of person.
Yeah.
Just looking off into the distance with a tear coming down her face, and like. It's so different, and I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I really like Billie. I know that you don't love her.
Yeah. There's definitely songs I love by her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's super fucking talented.
I definitely look forward to her stuff more than a lot of other people in her vein. And she just hasn't fully brought me in yet.
Yeah.
I'm on the line to be honest, and I'm fine being on the line. I like a lot of her stuff, and then there's just some stuff I'm like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't really hate anything she's released except for Bad Guy featuring Justin Bieber. But
yeah, she I know I've mentioned the documentary a couple times here too, but
yeah,
that's a pretty big part of the documentary. She grew up helplessly in love with Justin Bieber,
yeah,
and to be in contact with him and everything, which
yeah,
is super cool for her. Which is
and that's one thing. It's yeah, that's really cool for her.
Yeah,
but for the rest of us, it sounds really bad. it's so.
I really don't like Justin Bieber. That new Peaches song or whatever the fuck.
I've heard it a couple times.
It's just I'm Yummy was nominated for a Grammy. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, but I mean, now John Bellion's one of his top producers. Now it's what the fuck?
You'd think it'd get better.
Yeah,
but it's not made for us. So
that's
fine.
Also true. Yeah, I mean, the Peaches song sounded fine. It was just kind of boring to me. I mean,
boring.
Daniel Caesar can do way better. Have you heard Daniel Caesar's stuff before? So. You might have heard his song "Best Part." That's a pretty famous indie song, I guess. But Daniel Caesar has some good stuff. He's R&B, but yeah, I mean that song definitely didn't do him justice though. But yeah, I mean
Billie's super exciting. I think what really pulled me into her was the what the fuck is the song where she's drinking the liquid?
Oh, When the Party's Over.
Yeah, When the Party's
That was
Over.
the same thing with me too.
That really pulled me in, and I've really loved her stuff ever since.
Yeah.
There are a couple songs that I don't really love, but My Strange Addiction is kind of
yeah, I've saw some people really liking that one, and is it called All Girls Go to Hell?
All the Good Girls Go to Hell.
All Good Girls Go to Hell. Yeah, that one for me as well. I'm just kind of
yeah.
There's quite a few on the album that I'm shrug. It's not awful or bad, but I'm just it's there.
But there are some really fucking big standouts there.
Absolute bangers.
Listen Before I Go, I Love You.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking beautiful, honestly.
Honestly, the last I don't know if half is the right word, but the last little bit from
Iro Milo to
for me it's Bury a Friend.
Oh
to
yeah,
the ending. Super good, and from Ilo Milo to or I don't know. That's not pronounced. I've always said Ilo Milo, but from that to Goodbye, that sounds like that's kind of be a similar or more of the vibe she's going for with this next album. Although Therefore I Am is on there, so there probably will still be bangers, just mixed in. But
Happier Than Ever is I think I saw it was 16 songs long and almost an hour.
Yeah.
I love longer albums, especially from people that
hopefully it's done well.
Yeah. We'll talk. We're getting teasers for our song of the week here, but
absolutely. Yeah, I think we can probably be a little. We're actually at 50 minutes right
Jesus,
now.
really?
Yeah, I know.
Again?
I know. We can probably quickly go through song of the week, honestly. And then because there's one other artist we haven't talked about that much yet, and that's probably gonna be the last time. Who's going first?
I think it's.
I don't remember.
Let me check.
I can check the playlist too. Which song did I add first? Heat Above. Okay, so I'm first.
Okay, you're
but yeah, I mean, I guess to wrap up Billie Eilish for
a sec.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, super excited. And yeah, I mean, I guess that's about all.
Right. Let's move into your song now.
Yeah, song of the week. So I remember, I think it was Thursday, or yesterday. Yeah. I texted you. I was like, I called dibs on 21 Pilots because you got it last time.
I think you said that on Wednesday.
Did I? I might have, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Choker, 21 Pilots, new song, new single.
Really good.
Fuck yeah.
No volunteers to co-sign on my fears.
All right, Choker.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
It's your song.
I mean, it's our song. Yeah, I mean, I saw on Twitter like before it released because like people in New Zealand got it like 12 hours before like us, so I was jealous as fuck.
Yeah.
But people were calling it like a mix of like all their eras, and like it's kind of true. It sounds a lot like I feel like the main sound of it is very Vessel Regional at Best era, but also like the production very Trench, kind of dirty there. I guess the lyrics are a little blurry face. I don't know.
Kind of. The
vocals are actually pretty blurry face.
Yeah. I mentioned to you yesterday, or probably early this morning at like midnight or whatever. I don't know. That the rap really reminds me of a self-titled rap.
Yeah. I saw some people comparing it to Taxi Cab a little bit. Yeah.
I know the Top Today account I follow for updates.
Yeah.
Like, they did it. They made a Taxi Cab too, and I was like, I don't know.
I wouldn't call it that.
No. Still very good though.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I like it more than Shy Away.
I'm not sure either. It came out 12 hours ago, basically.
Yeah.
we got some time.
We do. But I really, I dig the feeling of it. I like how different it is from Shy Away.
Yeah.
Like Shy Away is very rock, and this one is very poppy, very...
It's still got that, like, kind of bubbly feel, though.
It does.
Like, Shy Away was a little bit like that, too. Little. I guess the kind of like an 80s flair, a little bit.
Yeah. I really dig the video for this, too.
Oh, yeah. I like the video, definitely, for this one more, me personally.
Yeah. I mentioned Ned in our Top Heavy episode, and then they had like the cutout of Ned on the window. I was like, "Have you seen him?" No, I haven't. Where is he?
Why are you asking me?
But I saw that I mentioned Nalbus on that episode as well, and he was tweeting yesterday. And he was like, "Josh is reading If by Nicholas Bourbaki."
Oh yeah. Oh, by Nicholas Bourbaki. Okay.
Yeah, who was I don't think we
Nicholas
talked about
Bourbaki.
Yeah, but he was mentioned in Morph.
Yeah, and if you don't know who Nicholas Bourbaki is, he's got no friends close, but those who know him most know he goes by Nico.
Nico is a bishop.
Yeah, Nico in the Niner. I'm so high. I'm just gonna leave it there for those who don't know the cast. That's my favorite 21 Pilots lyric. I'm so high.
Yeah. Josh's dog, Jim, got his video debut. Very cute dog. I love that his name is Jim. It's very funny.
That is a very funny
And then you also see the little Blue Dragon toy Trash, which is coming in that box set I bought.
Oh,
I'm very excited.
You're gonna have your own Trash.
I'm gonna have my own Trash. Man, I'm just every single thing that comes out for Scale Nicey is making me more excited for Scale Nicey.
Yeah.
And like I said to you, I would have been perfectly fine. It was just Shy Away, the single before the album came out, because it is coming out very soon.
Yep.
And like, if they just released Shy Away and made us wait, I would have been like, I'm anxious, I'm antsy, but I would have been totally fine with it because it's it's just a good song.
Yeah.
In general.
I still have a feeling they may release one more single.
Yeah.
But kind of like you're saying, I think I would have been fine with just Shy Away. It is kind of weird for someone in a band in their position to release one thing before an album. Yeah. But I would be totally fine with just these two before. But yeah, I have a feeling like a week before the album, there's going to be like one more. But
as long as they don't release 4 like they did for Trench.
Oh yeah. Well, Trench was longer, so 4 I think was fine.
Yeah. But this one's only like 11 songs long,
something like that.
Which is okay.
Oh yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah. No, in the in the video when Josh starts like chasing him with the neck gun, I thought it was like a silenced shotgun, and like I burst out laughing because it was like, I don't know. I mentioned to you, have you seen No Country for Old Men? Yeah, like there's like an iconic part with like a suppressed shotgun like that the guy has. I thought that's what that was. He was just chasing him with a just suppressed shotgun.
Just the visual of Josh chasing Tyler with a shotgun is fucking funny. Yeah. Like they're running down an alley.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's that video really strengthens my theories on
yeah
so.
Yeah, no, and that's kind of something I was going to mention too a little bit. Is I remember I was talking, like, I'm not sure if this was something you said or something that I'm giving myself credit for, I don't know, but with like this almost being like a retelling or like a different like perspective, like Dima's perspective of things like Trash Dragon to them is what Ned is to the Banditos, like just kind of like a different perspective sort of thing. And one thing I was maybe thinking about, I definitely need to put more thought into it, but this music video could almost maybe be like somewhat of a retelling of like the other music videos, because like with like Levitate, how he gets like dragged away at the end, or actually if anything it might be like the jumpsuit one, because like he gets dragged away in that one as well after running away, and that's kind of the same thing that happens in this video. Except it's like told more humorously, like, haha, isn't this kind of funny? Yeah, because that'd be like the Dima perspective of it.
You see the like a artwork of the Psy in the background with Josh behind the desk, and there's a mug that says "Good Day Dima" on it. It's just very cryptic.
Yeah,
but it's kind of a cute video, to be honest.
Yeah, but I don't know, I was kind of thinking maybe it may be like a retelling in a way.
That'd be cool. Just like a retelling of Trench and Dima's perspective.
Yeah, that's
really cool.
But I don't know, I definitely have to put more thought into that besides just running away and getting captured. But
either way, just really good song.
Yeah,
check that
absolutely.
out.
I'm pretty excited for Scale and Icy. I'm not sure if it's going to be top Trench for me personally. Like I've liked both of these songs, but I feel like I haven't loved either of them, me personally. Then again, like I said, 12 hours since the song came out, so
I love Shy Away, but I don't think it's gonna top Trench for me either.
But that's okay.
That's perfectly fine.
Trench was very good for them.
Yeah, it was.
And very different, and they're always ones to be pushing boundaries, at least for their own sound. Yeah. So
it's very exciting.
Absolutely. Oh, I'm still excited as hell.
Oh yeah. My song, as we mentioned, is by Billie Eilish. It's her new single. It's Your Power.
Try not to abuse your power.
Oh, there we go. All right.
Yeah,
that's a really good song. I only started looking into the lyrics. I think it was last night. Yeah, that's what kept me up till like 4:30 in the morning a little bit, because I was looking at the lyrics, and like they were really good. But then I started looking at the Genius annotations, and I hadn't seen her documentary on Apple Music yet, which I still need to do.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize it was about like an actual like relationship that she had, like a little questionable.
That's a pretty big part of the documentary.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about that before.
That guy is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil too much for you, but like there's a couple of times like after her performance at Coachella, right after her first album came out, he was there, but like after her performance, she's like, "Can you come see me?" And he was like, "I'll try." Dude, what?
Yeah.
And like he always like ignored her and stuff like that. Well, she was in store and on tour in like the UK. He like didn't text her or call her at all, and it's like that's not what you do. Like,
yeah. I mean, yeah, that's super shitty. I just was reading that there was a lot of like mental and I don't think physical abuse was.
I hope not.
I hope not. I heard there was like something like at one point he like punched a wall and broke his hand or something like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess that wasn't abuse towards her, but like still kind of like a warning sign a little bit. Like shit.
Not a good guy.
Nah.
Good guy.
And also just for those listening, because I didn't know this prior. Apparently, why I said it was a little questionable was because she was 16 and he was like 22. I think is what
really?
the age gap was, and it's like, yikes, yikes, but
I didn't know his age. That's fucked.
And that really adds to how I feel about that song. Because at first I was like, yeah, it's pretty good, but like hearing like the backstory to that and those lyrics, like it's like, oh, yeah,
they're very cutting.
This is very close and personal, and like
and I hope that bleeds into the album more. Yeah, because like I really love the sound. I love the acoustic. I know, like you mentioned, Therefore I Am is on there, which isn't is kind of like her other stuff. Yeah, which is I'm okay with a mix of those things. From what the teaser sounded like for Happier Than Ever, it sounds like that's another acoustic one. Yeah, My Future is also on that album.
I think Everything I Wanted is as well, isn't it? Maybe I might be thinking wrong there.
I didn't think so.
I was just looking at it.
I have like a fucking trial for Apple Music for some reason.
Oh, gotcha.
And I can see all the tracks and everything. No, it's Therefore I Am, My Future, and Your Power are the only ones that are released off of that. There's a song called Billy Bossa Nova.
I did see that.
Which sounds interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't think it'll be all like down. Like I remember I mentioned to Colin like pretty right off the bat that song in particular, Your Power, gave me strong Phoebe Bridgers vibes. Yeah. Like that definitely sounds like that could have come off of Punisher. Yeah. But like not in a bad way. Like yeah.
No, yeah. I listened to Punisher, like I told you that, and I really enjoyed it, and I can totally see the fucking
the similar sounds. Yeah, connections. Yeah. But yeah, because I remember when I showed you the this is the end. No, is that what the fuck's that song called? Not This Is the End. I don't know what it's called. Something The End. Or I Know the End. That's what it's called. I love that song. I forget. Anyways, I remember when I showed you that, you said like she kind of gives you some Billie vibes a little bit, but and now Billie's giving her vibes. But I think that's totally fine. Like because Billie worked really well with that sound. I'm guessing that was Phineas doing the guitar work as well. I love how that. I love instrumentals and like pop songs. Like I like when they're given space to do that. Yeah.
Video for Your Power is also very good.
Yeah.
It's also like, you said that you don't like snakes.
Yeah, snakes are something. I have been scarred since I watched Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 in theaters in IMAX. I think also in 3D if I remember.
When Snape gets
spoiler alert when Snake
Snake gets snaked.
Yeah, when Snape gets snaked, there's like shots of it like going right at the camera, and like this is like on my, I think it would have been my 10th birthday because I think that came out in 2011. Because I saw it on my birthday, I remember. Yeah, 10-year-old me seeing that like kind of scarred me with snakes. Like something about them, more than like spiders or bugs or anything. Like those don't really get to me as much, but snakes, I fucking hate those things. So the video was kind of like, ooh.
Sorry for the spoilers for a 10-year-old movie and a 15-year-old book. But, yeah. I understand that. Snakes don't give me heebie-jeebies as much as bugs do. Yeah. And for her, you should see me in a crown with the spider coming out of her mouth.
yeah, we were talking about that.
No thanks.
Yeah, for me, see, I'm the other way around. Even though like that one's like more like in her body too, but like I don't remember. Was that a real spider?
It was a real spider. They put in her mouth.
See, that's pretty gross. But
yeah.
yeah.
I didn't think the snake was real in the video, but then I saw behind the scenes and I was like, God, really?
Yeah. When it's like wrapping around her neck, I'm pretty sure it's not real. Like the effect actually, it kind of lost a little effect for me there. Like I was like, that doesn't look as good. Yeah. But still, the visual itself, also tying into the lyrics of it, just like a predator wrapping around her, kind of like holding her hostage a little bit. Like
Hostage, that's another song by Billie Eilish.
That just gave me a little. Recently, what I've been doing a lot is I've realized I'm like really good at like recognizing songs like that I just have liked like in the first like second or two. Like I'm really good at doing that, and like so every now and then when I'm like in my car waiting to go to work or something because I can't go in yet, I'll just be like have all my songs on shuffle and I'll like go through them and like I'll just like immediately be like, oh, that song like almost back to back, I got Hostage by Billie Eilish and then Hostage by Nothing But Thieves. I was like, that's funny.
Well, that's what we used to do on band trips for competitions. We used to do that game where we play the first second of a song and we have to guess it.
Did we do that?
Yeah.
I remember the game where like we like read each other like lyrics and we had to pinpoint which band and which song it came from.
I think we started with that and then we like maybe tried doing the
that must
first
have been.
second.
I don't remember that for some reason, but yeah.
But I was terrible at it. But you were pretty good at it.
No, like I'm honestly like kind of scarily good at. Like I have over like 1,500 songs saved in my thing, and like 95% of the time I can get it within like the first like 2 seconds.
That's nuts.
I'll just be like, oh, that's that one fucking I forgot. Oh yeah, it was like Alex Clare, Treading Water. It's like Alex Clare hasn't been relevant for fucking forever, and that song is also not like. Yeah, that's a great song.
I'll check it out. I might be better at it nowadays than I was back then because I was less of a music consumer back then.
Yeah.
All I do is listen to music now.
Yeah.
But, you know,
yeah,
that's something we could do.
That would be. I thought about that too. I'm like, we could maybe do that on the podcast. The only thing is like, I guess the audio mixing. I don't want.
We don't have to do like the first second. We can do the lyric thing like we used to.
Oh, the lyric thing could be fun. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I didn't. I thought about the song thing, but I didn't think about the lyric. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Those are our songs of the week. Really good. Really, just
both are very good.
Yeah.
I honestly, I hope you don't get mad at me for this, but I think I may prefer the Billie Eilish song over the one that I chose. Yeah. But it's still very good. Like both of them are very good.
And like you said, Choker just came out like 12 hours ago.
That's another thing. Yeah, it may. I automatically put or not automatically, but after a couple lists, I put Your Power into my favorites of the year. And usually I have a criteria for myself there. I usually don't put more than 3 songs by the same artist in a year, just so it's not like in 2018 I would have put all a trench if I could. I think I actually broke my rule a little bit there. I think I put 4 in that one, but whatever. But yeah, I put Your Power in there. Shy Away's in there for now. It may change, but
yeah, I think I might like Your Power more than Choker right now. I really like both of them, but Your Power is such
personal.
an emotional.
Yeah.
I love when artists get very personal.
Yeah.
And like they're not like super upfront about it, but like you go to like Genius, like you said, and like look at the context and you're like, God damn, that's so cool. Yeah,
the context really changed like my whole. Like I didn't hate the song before. I thought it was pretty good, but like that context really made it like, oh yeah, this is super good.
I had a feeling it was about her ex when I first heard it, but I didn't look into it because I was like, I'm pretty sure it is, but it could also just be about women and men in general.
Right, yeah.
Just being taken advantage of, which goes back to Promising Young Woman from her. No, just kidding.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. I'm very excited for all the... We're going to end the podcast the same every fucking week, just saying, oh, we're super excited for what's coming up this year.
No, it's true, though. They're like literally 2 things announced this week. that just adds on. Like Billie Eilish album, Bo Burnham. I mean, I don't think the songs probably won't be on Spotify because Make Happy wasn't on there. But like, still, music I'm fucking excited for. It's just a different kind of music, but yeah, there's so much good. I think everyone's year of nothingness last year is coming back, and everyone's creative outlets are coming out now.
Yeah, this year's really starting to look up.
Oh yeah,
especially after last year.
Yeah,
just I know we listed some last week, but like artists we're excited for, but you know,
yeah. I should keep a list in the description at this point.
Yeah, like 21 Pilots, Billie Eilish, Rex Orange County, probably, maybe. Half Alive, probably, maybe.
Tyler the Creator,
maybe, probably.
So much to think of just off that.
Kendrick, hopefully.
Kendrick, maybe.
Lil Nas X is releasing his first.
Olivia Rodrigo.
What else do I have in my notes?
Oh, you have a notes page for it?
Yeah, because every year I make a list of my top albums of the year.
Yeah, I've been trying to do that. I only have Weezer at the moment.
I have 21 Pilots. I have the next Weezer album, which comes out next week. Billy, maybe Rex, maybe Tyler, maybe Kendrick, maybe Have Alive, Olivia Rodrigo, Lil Nas X. I put maybe Imagine Dragons in here because I'll listen to it, but I don't know. It's definitely not going to be on this list. And Silk Sonic.
Silk Sonic, that's what I was thinking. I was like, there's another big one that I'm forgetting.
Yeah. They really need to release another single because it's been a while.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, I mean, this one's doing them a bunch of numbers right now.
Oh, yeah, I know.
They may just be milking, but...
Which is okay, but
yeah,
I'd still love to hear more from them.
Yeah, we're at an hour 11, so I think we're ending off with Song of the Week, but that's okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Good episode this week.
Oh yeah, so much shit happened.
Oh yeah,
so good.
It's too much to talk about. This was a good year to start a music-based podcast.
Absolutely. Yeah, if we started this last year, we might have been dry for quite a bit. The end of last year had some good stuff. But,
But yeah.
All right. We will see you all next week. Or
don't forget the plugs.
I'm sorry. I woke up not too long ago. But if you want to check out more from us, I have my piano channel in the description, playing a piano. Go check it out. I'm going to try streaming on there a little more, doing some fun stuff. If you want to check out Colin, he's got a music review page that we mentioned earlier on Instagram. He's reviewing 21 Pilots album, going up to Scale to Nicene.
Yeah.
New post out today for me, but
a
couple days ago for you guys.
The Twitter BrokeN Boys.
Right, yeah.
BrokeN_Boys on Twitter. It's in the description, I'm sure. I want to start doing more stuff on there, but I need more, follower counts on there, which is fine. If you guys want to follow it, you can.
Yeah.
If not, that's totally fine. But yeah.
Yeah.
That's about it for this week.
Check us out on streaming services if you'd like. If you're already there, check us out on YouTube.
Yeah. 5 stars on Apple Podcasts if you want. Maybe we'll have to start doing our thing before we move into another place. But I'm excited to get that in the works as soon as we can.
Absolutely.
But yeah, see you guys next week.
See ya.